We're on the Burdekin River, and fortunately we have a very good historical record of what conditions were like along the river in the middle of the 19th century. Ludwig Leichhardt and his party came through this area in April of 1845. At least two members of that party kept very detailed diaries. So we've got a good description of what the land was like, what the vegetation was like, and what the river was like. This particular spot is actually a camp that Leichhardt stayed at called the Camp of the Three Rocks. And it's named that because there's three geologies here. So where I'm standing is on basalt, behind me is limestone, and downriver to my left is granite. So they're the three rocks. In Leichhardt's diary, he talked particularly about the open nature of the country. In other words, it was an open savanna. In a lot of areas that has changed quite significantly. There's a lot of woodland thickening that has occurred. Here it's still fairly open and some of it has actually been cleared. There's also a lot more invasion of exotic woody weeds on the river, which is very unfortunate. They're highly invasive, they reduce carrying capacity, they degrade the land. The other thing that's changed quite significantly is the amount of soil erosion that's occurring, particularly gully erosion on the Burdekin River frontage. Leichhardt did mention in his diary the presence of some gully erosion, but quite a distance further upstream from here. So the existing erosion that was there in 1845 has accelerated and a lot of new erosion has kicked off. So the woody weeds, the woodland thickening and the gully erosion are the three big changes from Leichhardt's time in 1845. The first livestock to come into the district were another 6 or 7 years later in the early 1860s. And very quickly European settlement followed. We're very fortunate in this location. The property we're on is actually Fletcherview, which is owned by James Cook University, who've got a good track record of doing research and development work on this station. And because it is owned by the university, hopefully it'll stay in the university hands and that research work will continue for decades to come.